Hey everyone, I'm back. I'm trying to get this video out probably by like tomorrow morning. It should post. I don't have the greatest like Wi-Fi in the world, so it all is kind of dependent on how my phone decides to work. However, I do have hydration for today, and today's a little bit of a deeper topic. I have two forms of hydration, and my cat is with me, so if there's any background noise or if he starts like walking in front of the camera, it's just my cat. He may or may not, he's looking at me weird, he may or may not, like, I have notes for today, he might walk by, he might not. But what I wanted to talk about today was pretty much just like, hold on, I'm forming like how I want to like kind of title it, because I'm probably going to title the video something similar, but my personal experience with hygiene and how my weight like affected it throughout the years. Sorry, I just got a text that was really funny, but like it seems to be like the more weight I gain, the worse off my hygiene is, and I'm trying to figure out kind of the correlation with it, because I really want to fix my problem with hygiene. I've had like such a bad problem with like remembering, or not really remembering, like trying not to avoid brushing my teeth in the morning and trying to like be good about it and like really brush my teeth, because for a while I was just like using mouthwash or not doing it at all. But since 5th grade, when I started like fully hitting puberty, I got like really awkward and weird about hygiene. Why's my camera doing that? It's like blurring weird in the background. That's odd. If there's funky stuff going on, I don't know why that's going on. It has been a very long day, so I'm sorry if I'm a little quiet, or I just started up my next semester of college. It's hopefully my final semester, but yeah, so it's been a long day. I'm sorry if my thoughts are kind of scattered, but I'm just trying to put something out there for today. But let's get really into like 5th grade. I had just like went through puberty and I developed boobs, and my experience in the locker room absolutely was horrible, because I think what was I doing? I had a bra on that wasn't a sports bra, and it essentially showed off like a little bit more on top, and I had very obvious stretch marks, and since I'm tall and like a little bit overweight, they were like really noticeable at the time, and they were very new. And I don't remember exactly which girl it was, because they kind of all ganged up on me, but one of them asked why I had stretch marks, and she said that she thought only old women had them, like grown-up women had them. And I was like, well, I don't know, like, my body's developing. Like, I really didn't have a comment. I was just really uncomfortable that these girls in the 5th grade locker room are staring at my boobs and making fun of them, because a bunch of other girls started laughing. And I went to a very small school, so, and it was so weird. We also had a teacher, like, there was, like, 2 rooms in, like, the locker room. There was, like, the entranceway, and then like a little door hallway, and then where we actually got changed, there would have to be like a female teacher in that other room, and not a single time that I was like commented on my body in the locker room did a teacher ever think, maybe I should tell these girls to not say that about me. But they never did. Nothing I can do about it now. But that really spiraled into me really isolating myself in middle school, and then just not taking care of myself at all from like that point forward. And I'm not exactly sure why that happened. I gave up instantly. Like, these girls destroyed my self-confidence, and it's not even fully their fault because I really didn't try to stand up for myself. But that's not me saying bullying is good either. What else is in my notes? Oh, speaking back to those comments, one comment, like, this is an experience for me, was that literally one comment changed my entire view on myself. Like, I was a relatively confident kid up until I started developing and getting comments on my body. So it may just be like making fun of someone for you, but for the other person who's getting made fun of, it sticks with people, and people should be way more careful with their words because that absolutely sucked. But back to the hygiene, I had a fear of the dentist too. Dude, I hated going to the doctor, the dentist, anybody. I don't know why. It's just how my brain works. But then at the same time, not taking care of myself, I ended up going to the doctor and the dentist a lot more. Like, just because I wasn't even washing my hands. Sometimes I'd come home from school and my mom always tried to make sure I did. And then, like, when she stopped telling me to, I kind of just forgot. And then I really didn't want to because it just felt unnecessary. And I know that sounds really gross, but my brain is just really whack. And I'm trying to be better about it. But, like, I had work today and there's, like, super glue on my hands, like, caked in dirt even after my shower. I don't know what's up with that, but I am much better with, like, little gross stuff now. It's just, like, big things, like remembering to brush my teeth, or, like, not remembering. Again, I'm correcting myself, but just, like, not wanting to in the morning because it feels unnecessary, and not in, like, a lazy way, but, like, it's like I just, like, my function, or my executive function, is at an all-time low because I have no motivation, which is why I'm doing this, and hopefully me speaking about it on the internet will kind of force me to take care of myself a little bit more. So, yeah, I have a ton of cavities and a fear of the dentist because I, like, will not go. And I know I should. Like, I have tried, like, writing, like, a schedule, like, and even sticky notes on my mirror in the bathroom. Like, I'll do my makeup, but if I don't read that sticky note, I will, like, genuinely not brush my teeth, and it's disgusting, and I'm very open about it, and it's not, like, I don't think it should be really taboo that people sometimes really suck at hygiene, and I think it's something that needs to be discussed, because at the end of the day, everybody forgets to do it sometimes, and you shouldn't be hating on other people forgetting to do it more than you do it. Because everyone is going through something different, and we all have our hard days and sometimes hard months. Bright ass screen. I have, like, white noise on, and it's just, hold on. That's a better screen. Much better lighting. But, what was I saying? I just completely blanked. Oh, that, like, we as a society should, like, try to be kinder people because you genuinely never know what someone's going through. I have been pretty much in, like, a solidified, like, depression since I, like, started puberty a little bit. And even before then, I just didn't have the same, like, happiness as everyone else. And everyone was like, wow, you were such an energetic kid. Like, especially my parents. They say I was a really energetic kid. And I was so full of, like, joy in life. And they don't know what happened to me. But for me personally, I don't ever remember. Like, I remember being 5 and, like, running around the house because I needed to get energy out. But that didn't necessarily mean I was, like, joyful or anything. Because, like, stuff that was going through my brain at the time was just, like, I was just out for everybody. Like, I was mad at anybody. Like, I didn't want people to talk to me. I was just, like, a horribly antisocial kid. Oh, there's my cat. And now he's biting my pen. So he will not be doing that anymore. Do not do that. I just don't remember ever wanting to be around people. Like, it wasn't something I enjoyed as a kid. Like, big family functions really, really stressed me out, and I never knew how to, like, put that into words, so I just never talked about it, especially with my parents. I have a problem with talking about them with anything, really, and I don't know why. Like, there's nothing wrong with them. Like, they'd probably be great to talk to. Especially about, like, deeper stuff. Like, my struggles with hygiene and depression and everything else under the sun. But for some reason, my entire life, I've just felt either, like, scared to talk to them because, like, I felt like maybe they wouldn't get it, even though they've been on this planet longer than me. Or, like, I don't know. I would just feel awkward saying, like, Mom, I'm not doing good. And I feel like every time I've tried, it's just been like, well, like, you have a house over your head, and, like, everything is given to you that you could ever need. Why are you unhappy? And it's like, I don't know. I really don't know. Like, I wish someone would tell me why I felt that way. But it's probably, like, a chemical imbalance. I used to go to therapy for, like, I eventually got, like, pretty much diagnosed. I don't know if it was really a diagnosis, but, like, my therapist was like, yo, you have ADHD, like, right off the bat. Like, she, like, met me and was like, yeah, that. But after that, we also eventually were, like, trying to work on my struggles with depression and horrible anxiety from school. I wasn't very, like, I didn't skip school often, and if I did want to skip school, I'd just go to the nurse and tell her I really felt sick, and then I'd go home. But that wasn't very often. Like, there were definitely kids skipping more than me, but my cat is very distracting. But yeah, there were kids skipping more than me, but I just, like, did not want to be in school, and I just dwelled on it all day instead of focusing in class. And everyone just thought it was, like, a focus issue, because, like, I got my work done fine. Like, I was functioning relatively well, but I didn't feel like I was functioning very well, and I still don't feel like I function well. Like, I had my first class today for college, and they talked about carbon buildup in the valves, and I don't ever remember him saying, like, why the carbon buildup happens, my professor, but he has, like, a discussion assignment for homework that's due Sunday, even though our next class is until next Tuesday. Don't know why he did that. Sorry, I misspoke. But all my other professors will have it due the day before. No, when does this new guy want it? Sunday. No hate on him, but I have like other stuff to do, and it's just a discussion assignment, and it's just like, it is stressing me out so bad because I'm just getting back. I work seasonally. I'm just getting back into, like, working in the greenhouse again, like, all day, and then I have to come home and do homework too in school. I did my homework in class the day they assigned it. I don't really have that luxury anymore. So it's been, like, really hard for me to push myself to do my homework. And if I don't have all week to do it, I won't do it. And so, yeah, I don't know why I don't have, like, a plan with the college, like a 504 or an IEP or something. But I like, quit therapy, like, I didn't, like, phase myself out of therapy, because some people will go from, like, 1 week to 2 weeks to, like, 3 weeks till they don't, like, not to say no one needs therapy after a certain point, but, like, it really just got old for me because it really wasn't helping. But maybe I just had a bad therapist. It happens. But I just went, like, pretty much like how people who are in addiction go cold turkey on like smoking. I went from therapy like once a week, I think it was every Wednesday, to just no therapy at all. And I was like, I'm good. It was like sophomore year of high school. And at the same time, I stopped taking meds for like my anxiety, which I had to take some in school. And then I also stopped taking my meds for depression. And I kind of felt better, honestly. And I'm not saying that's for everyone, but I think it was partially the specific medication I was on. I was on Adderall and Zoloft, which is like everyone's starters for those, for like ADHD with the Adderall. That's like everyone starts with Adderall, and it's like twice a day. And then Zoloft is like the thing they give to everybody for depression. It's just like, hey, here's Zoloft because you're still a kid, and it's like low dose. And then I just had to keep upping my dose because it was not working like at all. Like it would not stop the thoughts in my head, and that's what I wanted it to do, I guess. My hair's really curly today. I don't know what's up with that. I wanted it to like stop all the really intrusive thoughts in my head. Oh my god, guys, the thoughts it was not like that. Like I was genuinely struggling. Like it's not make fun of a bull, really, but yeah, it's just been like a journey, like especially like with my hygiene and with mental illness and hygiene just kind of go hand in hand, and I don't think many people talk about that because every show I've ever watched about mental illness is either like made fun of heavily by mainstream like viewers, or there's just no discussion on hygiene because no one wants to show someone with really bad hygiene in like a movie. And I mean, I understand it, but like at the same time, like why aren't they giving the girls with depression like teeth that are like a little bit more yellow than your average guy? Because it's Hollywood and they want you to watch it. And that also sucks. So, why is my face like... I feel like it's actually not so bad today. That's another thing. I probably want to do a whole video on just my self-esteem and self-awareness and how they kind of like... But like, that's a video for another time. I was gonna do a different video today, but then I had this idea when I was in the shower. I was like, man, I could really talk about that. I think I have... Oh, yeah, I have a whole list of my YouTube goals. I want to start decluttering, like, my room more, like a deep clean, and just throw out stuff I don't need anymore. Hopefully in the next, like, 4 to 5 videos, because it's probably going to be a lot of me just talking to the camera until, like, I have time, like, on a good Sunday, where there's no, like, stuff going on. And there's, like, a lot of birthdays coming up, including my own, next month. I could definitely, probably tomorrow, I might talk about my thoughts on my career, because I'm, like, almost 19, and I really want to get into a job that I can have, like, more long-term. Most people kind of wait until, like, after their 4-year college, but, like, I'm kind of young and almost done with my certificate, so, hopefully I will be entering adulthood, jobhood, very soon. Just, like, let me know what you guys want me to talk about, because I will talk about anything. Like, put down in the comments. I also want to, like, learn to cook a little bit more on this channel, because I just kind of, like, wing it, and I want to follow more recipes. Because I think that would be cool. And, like, bring you guys along with me. I just want to self-improve in general. That's kind of the entire reason I started this channel. And that's why I'm talking about, my hygiene today. Because I feel like no one talks about it. And it's like, ooh, so scary. Ew, you're so gross. If you are struggling with your hygiene, you probably stink a little. You might want to go put on some deodorant. But other than that, like, you're not a horrible person or anything. You're not gross. and you deserve to be treated with respect despite the fact that you might stink a little. And also, even if you were dealt with, like, horrible cards in terms of, like, mental disorder or even just having bad health problems that make it hard for you to have good hygiene, like, just know there's other people struggling too, and you're not the only one out there, even though it feels like it because no one talks about it. I want to be the one to talk about it because, yeah, no one was really there for me as a kid being like, hey, you good? Because, like, your room is really messy. Like, it was always just your room is messy, go clean it. Never why is your room messy and why can't you feel the need to declutter it. So, or like, why aren't you brushing your teeth? Not go brush your teeth. You know, I just wish someone would ask why I did what I was doing, because it probably would have made me rethink, like, a lot of my decisions that, like, were just dragging me into this, like, horrible path of, like, cavities and just, like, gaining weight. I just hope that someone asks you why instead of just yelling at you, or not yelling, but, like, telling you to go do it instead of asking why you're not. Like, I want somebody to understand or try to understand you the way I wish someone tried to understand me and how my brain worked. So that's kind of all I have for today. Y'all want to see my cat, though? Look at how cute he is. He's just a little guy. Say hello. Oh, he's purring. He never purrs. He's evil. He bites. We gotta fix that. We're gonna make him a catio at some point on the channel. And he's gonna improve his quality of life. He's so warm and cozy right now. See, but he bites. You see that? But yeah, that's really all I have for you guys today. Hope it wasn't too deep of a second video. But it's just my idea that I had. And I know some of y'all are just gonna listen to me yap. And now he's biting me because I bothered him. I love you guys. Have a great rest of your day or night or whenever you're watching this.